Hello, everyone. All the light in the world, the peace and the blessing of Saint Sarah and all of us Roma people. Look, here is your spiritual guide, bringing what you have been asking me for a long time. Free predictions for you. You know that? You ask and the gypsy answers through the sphere of light. That's right, Nomi. I had really missed this segment on our show. But don't forget, go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and invite family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances to check out the Gypsy's channel. A gypsy who brings peace and love. A gypsy bringing light, clarity, and truth to all of you. That's right, and I thank each one of you who trusts the gypsy, who leave a like here and share constructive criticism. That's right, your suggestions for videos, for those of you who help us with any amount through this QR code that's here on the screen, to help with the food and treatment of our more than 100 animals, including dogs, cats, and horses. All of them rescued, victims of mistreatment, abandonment, and vulnerability. So, to each one of you, may you receive back threefold. In peace, love, health, and blessings in your lives. Well, those who already follow this series know how it is. If you're just joining us now, the gypsy will explain, it's very simple. It doesn't matter what day or time you're watching. The important thing is for you to channel your energy together with me. Through your mentor, your guardian angel, your spiritual guide. And I'm going to tell you something very important. A lot of people want that answer. Or that yes, or that no, or that maybe. Depending on the question she asks from her heart. Understand this well, you have to let it flow. And let spirituality show you the truth, yes, because you keep thinking exactly about what you want. That it has to be that. Many people, when they have private consultations with me, expect a certain answer, and that answer doesn't come. What comes is the answer, the true answer. Through the sphere of light. So let it flow, let it flow. And another thing, it's very important. You can only ask one question. There's no point in asking 3 questions and choosing 3 candles. It doesn't work, right? Because your spiritual guide will direct you to which candle. It's not the cards. It's about which color candle you should choose. You'll feel which candle you should choose. That's why it's important. Be in a calm, peaceful environment and focus here on our reading. Let your guardian angel, who is your spiritual mentor, guide you to the right candle, to the answer you need, to the true answer. Another thing, Sunflower. It's very important that you ask a question related to yourself. Why? Because it's your energy that's here. So there's no point in you asking like, oh, will Bolsonaro be healed? Or about anyone else. No, ask something for yourself, okay? It doesn't matter if the question is about health, love, money, business, or buying a house. Whatever you want. The important thing is to let it flow. So I'm going to light the candles first, calmly. While you think about what you want to know, a clear, direct question. Keep thinking about your question while the gypsy lights the candles. Don't choose the candle yet. Calm down. Think about your question, okay? Let's go then. Let me see if they all made it. It looks like they did. Uh-huh. Let's go. Have you picked your question? Now is the time, look, for you to let it flow. Relax. Close your eyes. Think about the question you asked and let your guardian angel, who is your spiritual mentor, guide you to the right candle. Breathe calmly, exhale gently. Think about your question calmly and feel it. Which candle should you choose? The white candle. The candle, light pink. Or the blue candle. Breathe calmly. Exhale calmly. The white candle, the pink candle, or the blue candle. Think one more time and feel it. Regarding your question, the doubt that's in your heart, which candle should you choose? The white one, the pink one, or the blue one? Let's go. Very well. Now let's see, through our spirit guides, which deck we should start with using the pendulum. Let's go then. I ask the spirit guides to guide me through this pendulum, showing me which candle should I start with. With the pink candle at the top, with the white candle on the right, with the blue candle to my left. Please guide me like this. Thank God. Bye. For you who chose the blue candle, it's for you. The answer will come now. Thank you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. For you who chose the pink candle or the white candle, you'll have to wait a little longer. So let's go. Let's move the white candle away carefully. Bye-bye. Let's move the pink candle away carefully. I ask the spirit guides to use me as an instrument through this Lenormand deck to bring the precise and objective answer to this person who is in front of me. And she chose, through her guardian angel, her spiritual mentor, the blue candle. Please use me as an instrument, so it is. So it shall be. Thank God. Bye. Oh! Let's take care of that energy, okay? Are you single? You didn't find this video by accident. There are no coincidences when it comes to the spirituality of light. There is synchronicity. You're someone who's a bit impatient, right? Anxious. So much so that, look here, your cards even stuck together. That doesn't make you a bad person, not at all. But for some reason, your energy is heavier. Nurture your spiritual side. Have you had a mandala de luz with Sigana this year? You haven't? Look here. Use the phone number that's in the cover photo. Sorry. My assistant Igor. And the appointments are only for mandala de luz. And are you part of Clube dos Girassóis? Have you ever done mandala de luz? Think about that ritual I always talk about, that unique ritual, the one you only do once in your life. Because there's a cadence to your energy. We need to take care of that, okay? What? I'm sorry, Girassóis. I'm not even making sense here. You didn't have to drink water. You chose the blue candle. Our spirit guides have already made the pendulum stop at the blue candle, precisely because of your anxiety. In some cases, the person is very anxious, and suddenly she doesn't have the patience to wait for the other candles to see the result of her answer. But you have to take care of your spirituality. You have to find your balance. Let go of the burdens before I open the cards. You have to let go of the burdens you need to let go of, okay? And energy is what I work with in everything I do to bring you accurate predictions. Shall we? Let's go. For you who chose the blue candle. Let's go. That's it. I have the house of the gentleman, the house of the letter, and the house of the ship. You've been waiting for exactly what you've been asking about for quite some time now. For some time is relative, for some a few weeks is a long time. For others it's years, decades. And the gypsy indicates that you are a strong person, you are a person. The house of the man of the gypsy has to do with a strong, determined person, a competent person, a good person, but someone who carries the world on their shoulders. And what does that mean? Carrying the world on your shoulders, solving everyone's problems. Giving a hand to your sister-in-law. If a problem comes up with someone you don't even know, but you feel empathy for their situation, you want to help in some way. Just Angela. Everyone goes through what they have to go through. Through karmic reckonings and lessons so they can move forward in their spiritual evolution. No one is a victim. There is no point in trying to solve everyone else's problems and forgetting about yourself, your own self-care, prioritizing yourself, and especially taking care of your spiritual well-being. Because what's happening to you here, which I can see clearly, is that your energy is being drained. Not because people do it out of malice, but they go there, tell you their problems, vent, and then leave feeling free, light, and cheerful, jumping around like a little goat. And you're left carrying all that heavy energy. And that energy doesn't dissipate. Quite the opposite, it's cumulative. One comes, then another, and then you go and take on someone else's problem to solve, try to help someone else, and you're leaving yourself behind. When you end up in bed, or when you're really struggling, I want to see which of those people will be there with you. So, I can't say it's going to be a yes. It will only be a yes for you, because I have a yes, of course. House of News, which is the house of the letter, but the house of the letter for you is a gift. In other words, you will achieve your goal according to what you asked, but this can be quick or take a long time, like the house of the ship, depending on you. Will you learn the lesson? It's just self-care, not selfishness. How can you give of yourself if you don't take care of yourself first? So, you will reach your goal. Yes, it will come to you when you learn the lesson. It could be tomorrow, it could be later, it could be next week, it could be next month. That will depend. Once you've learned the lesson, you have to pass this test. And this test is not about distancing yourself or ignoring people. That's not what the gypsy is saying. What I'm telling you is to remove the necessary burdens, learn to say no, and most importantly, prioritize yourself. Care for yourself and your spirit. When you understand this, you've understood everything. And then what you asked for comes to you in a completely natural way. So, for you anxious person who has heavy energy, as we saw here from the cards sticking together and the coughing fit that the fortune teller had, I think you understood the message from our sphere of light, okay? Take care of yourself. Take care of your spiritual side. Let others take care of themselves, okay? Don't forget, for you who chose the blue candle, I'm sure you're going to leave now, right? As anxious as you are, don't forget, as a way of showing gratitude for this reading, leave a thumbs up here, leave a like, because when we give thanks, blessings come our way.
Well, yeah.
Pay attention, you chose the blue candle. Well, let's go then, let's go. Let's continue then For you who chose the pink candle and for you who chose the white candle, who will it be? Who will it be? The mentors will answer. Let's go. Come. Pendulum to the center. I ask the spirit guides to use me as an instrument through this pendulum. For the person indicated through it, which candle should I continue with? The white candle on the right or the pink candle on the left? Please use me as an instrument. So it is, so it shall be. Thank God. Upcha. So, for you who chose the white candle, the answer now is for you. And for you who chose the pink candle, wait a little bit, because something very special is coming for you. Let's go then. Be careful. Those who chose the pink candle will leave it here. And for those who chose the white candle, I ask the spirit guides to use me as an instrument through this deck to bring the answer to the intention behind the question in this person's heart. Chose the white candle, I ask the mentors to make me an instrument. So it is, so it will be, thank God. Keep your eyes open. That's why I say it in my consultations, that you should get in touch to schedule an appointment. I always say, I need your energy. It's the person's energy channeled to me that will bring the right answer. Do you understand? Energy is everything. Girasol, we are energy. Everything is energy. When we make the spiritual transition, when we pass on, we leave the physical body behind and the energy becomes just energy, which is union of the spirit with the body. But when we leave the physical body, what are we? Energy. The ship's really something today, huh? Don't be naive. Let's be good people. We are right-wing people. We stand for family, for freedom for everyone, for the truth. But we are not naive people. However, good-hearted people are often susceptible or vulnerable to malicious and dangerous people who can harm them in some way. Why am I saying this? Maybe you still haven't achieved that desire of your heart? First, you also need to take care of your spiritual side. It's not that heavy. Your energy isn't as dense as those who chose the blue candle. But there's a dangerous person on your path, see? The house of the ship. It's going to happen, huh? No. And let's say this person, she has such a heavy energy that for some reason, she prevents you from reaching your goal. This desire you have in your heart that you mentioned here, do you understand? What do you mean, Gypsy? I just said it before turning the cards over. Energy is everything. You can be a person with a really good heart. You can do good for others. You can be an honest person. But if you have a dangerous person in your path, that is, a person who sees you or interacts with you daily, but is spiritually burdened, a negative person. And you keep talking, opening up, venting, being naive, believing that this person is good and wants the best for you. Child's house, naivety. When we want something, when we want to build something. I'll give an example here. That's not your case because you have a snake in your path. That's a fact. Okay? Suppose you live next to your sister, just as an example, since I don't have a sister. I have my best friend, who's like a sister to me. She's my sister at heart, and she's my son's godmother. Vera, I love you. Anyway, and her wife, they've been together for about 30 years now. I think so, right? Fabi too. I love you all, so please understand this. You have a sister and you live like next door to your sister. But you live in a really bad house, right? Plus the house is in bad shape and it's a rental. And your dream is to have your own house. So you want to build a house on a plot of land, but it's a little far from your sister. Then you talk to your sister about it. But your sister doesn't want you far from her, not out of malice, because she loves you, because she wants you close, because she's already used to having you around. That very energy your sister might send your way can actually hinder the building process and your move into the new house. I'm talking about someone who cares and she likes or loves you. Now, when you have someone in your life who holds you back, I'll just use that term, because the person is dangerous, the person is a snake, and you keep naively telling her your plans, what you intend for the future, the desires of your heart. Have mercy. Then you really won't be able to do it, okay? So first, be a good person. Keep being a good person. But don't be naive. Be careful about the people you love. I shouldn't say anything. I didn't give that example for anyone in particular, okay? Be careful with that snake that's in your path. Okay? Be careful. Because I see that the desire of your heart might take a while to happen. I'm not talking about 20 or 30 years or even 10 years, a decade. But it will take a while. While this snake is in your path, I desire your pure heart of a child. It will take longer and longer to happen. That snake moving away, or you keeping your mouth shut, no longer being a tool for the snake, can speed up this process. But you can do it. You can be sure of that. Our mentors are sharp today, aren't they? And for you who waited until now, the pink candle. I always say, when our mentors leave a certain candle color for last, it's because the message is one of those that really shakes you. Much more than the two I've given so far through the sphere of light. Let's go. And for you who chose the white candle, be very careful. Don't share your plans. Don't be naive. Pray, keep being a good person, but make your plans in silence. And don't forget, leave a like as a thank you to our mentors, okay? Let's go then. Sending you all lots of light. Bye-bye. Ask the spiritual guides to connect with me as an instrument through this Lenormand deck. To bring better predictions, the answer needs to be objective. For this person who chose the pink candle and is now waiting for the answer that she made from the heart, please unite as an instrument. So it is, so it will be. Thank God, O Lucia. It already froze. It's not stuck, but it's frozen. Bye. Bye. That's what I always say, right? Whoever stays until the end has a message, yes, one that gives you chills. I see the coffin house. Don't worry, if you're asking about your health, you won't die. I mean, you will. I will. We all will. But you're not going to die now. Quite the opposite. The 8th house. End of one cycle, beginning of another. What do you mean, Silviana? The end. Soon, very soon. From a cycle where you haven't been able to achieve exactly what you've been asking for until now, here we have house 8. The 8 within Kabbalistic numerology is the number of infinity. I even have it tattooed here on my arm. I have the number 8 turned sideways, which is the infinity symbol, with my children's names, Giovanna and Dimitri. 8 is the number of infinity, of infinite possibilities. And what does this house of the coffin mean? Based on the question you asked, right? Quite the opposite. All of that, absolutely all of that. Snakes, bears, negativity, rats. Everything you had to fight. Everything you had to endure. Everything you had to reclaim. Everything you had to evolve. Regarding this, right? If you had evolved as much as you needed to, you wouldn't be on Earth anymore, right? But within this lesson, it's over. So it's a matter of a few days, just a few days. For some, for others, a few weeks or just a few months. End of this cycle.
Where you still hadn't fulfilled this desire in your heart. Why this card? Because I have the House of Union.
In other words, House 25, the alliances, has to do with union. It has to do with someone giving you help, either a person or a situation or something unexpected, extremely positive, that it's an alliance with you. That will definitely lead you to House 35. And the sum of 3 plus 5 is also 8, which is infinity, right? Which is the anchor house, which has to do with something firm, fixed, decided. In other words, it's a yes. But it's a yes for right now. It's a yes with absolute certainty. You passed all the tests you had to pass. To make it, just spin. What is yours by merit? So this cycle has ended. Or it's just a matter of a little more time before it ends. And a new alliance coming to you, you don't need to look for it. It will fall right into your lap. When something is meant for us, it knocks on our door. And with absolute certainty. It's a yes. You will achieve what you asked for, and you've waited until now to hear this. Well, I'm very happy to be here with you in this segment, bringing you free readings. I bring this segment whenever I can. Why? Because a lot of people try to schedule a consultation, and it's not that they can't. It just takes a little while to get a consultation with Cigana. The demand is high, thanks to our Father in Heaven, and our Mother Santa Sara too. And sometimes a person has a question to ask, and it's a question that needs to be answered right away. That's why I bring this segment here. With these free readings for you, don't forget, leave your like. And of course, in the comments, suggestions for the next videos. What do you want? Cases? Do you want spiritual approaches? Leave it here in the comments. The most requested or most liked comments will definitely go on air. I leave you all my blessings, Cigana. The protection of our Mother Saint Sara, our patroness, may she cover each one of you with her mantle. May our Almighty Father in heaven and our Lord Jesus be present in your home, in your life, in your heart, and in the actions of each one of you. A kiss from Cigana. Stay in the light. Let there be light. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Guap chow.